Hello, friends. Welcome to the grand launch of the new batch for JIB selection batch. Okay, this batch, everyone kindly note, this batch is at the right time. Right time means it is starting in March and it will end at the time of your exams. So right time, right spot, and will it is a. I think it will be the last batch with the detailed this means lengthy batch which we call it will be the last batch over here. So that's why don't miss this and join it for May 25. Huh? Of course for May 25. So don't miss it and join immediately. With me for the launch we have Kinshuk sir and Amanjot ma'am. Welcome all.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So firstly, we'll understand this batch. What is the utility of this batch and what is the importance of this batch? In this batch, we'll be covering all the numericals, objective questions, case studies, live classes you'll be getting, recorded sessions you'll be getting, everything. Plus, you are getting ebooks, test series. What all do you want? Everything is there. And the discount offers will give you at the end. Importantly, remember this batch, as I told you, the timing is very important. It will start in the month of March and it will end in the month of April. This roughly at the time of your exams. So you'll have a fresh knowledge when you go for the exams. So let's move ahead. And today in the launching session, we'll see all our mentors. But the first question which comes in mind is, Kinshuk sir, you can continue. Why choose officers at that 24/7? Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is a very pertinent question that why you must choose Officers Adda 247 as your learning platform for JAB examination. Reason is very, very simple, crystal clear in everybody's mind that we have already produced so many results, positive results, and we have also a history of producing more than what we have produced in the previous years. So the result speaks for us, and along with that, the bonding which we have with our bankers, with our participants, it is unparalleled. And you can see the outstanding results via the screenshots of the October 2024 cycle. We have more than many more results, but due to the paucity of space we could accumulate only these much results. So the reason why you should choose Officers Adda 247, first of all, the classes which you will get are live and recorded. Let me make this very, very clear. Because the time is less, so there will be certain classes which you will get in the recorded format only, but the live classes which you will be getting for various subjects, they will be interactive in the sense we, our team at Officers Data 247, ensure that whatever time you attend the class, let's say for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, after that class, whatever is being discussed in the class, you do not have any doubt after you have attended the class. And what all doubts you have, you must come up in the session and ask. Okay, if you will ask the questions, we will reply on in real time, and that will generate a group study. Fine, as a group we will learn, and ultimately it will help you when you will be solving the quizzes. So starting with the live classes, recorded videos, then moving on to the quizzes which are unit wise. After that you have full length mock tests also. So one stop solution, if you ask us, it will be provided on our platform. So
Yeah.
along with the results, I would also like to state here that the team which we have, it has immense experience, but particularly in comparison with the subjects which we take. Likewise, for Indian economy and Indian financial system, we have subject experts. For AFM, we have subject experts, and RBWM, PPB also. So whenever you choose a platform, you must see that what all faculties are there, and we have our faculty, and we will meet one by one, starting with Vishal sir.
Yeah, before I would introduce myself, I would like some views from Amanjot ma'am also. Ma'am, what do you think about this batch?
Exactly, so thank you. So first of all, when we talk about the selection batch, this is the, as Vishal sir said, that this is the batch which is starting in the month of May and it will be ending before your paper. So you will have a current knowledge, or I can say a real-time study of each and every topic, practice everything. And now a lot of bankers have this kind of thought in the mind that now we have only 1 and 2 months remaining for the paper, because on 4th of May we have our first paper of IE&IFS. So is it possible to clear the paper if we start right now? So my suggestion to you, if you don't start, you won't get selected in any particular exam. So the first thing is start, take a first step. Once you start your preparation, once you link with all of us, with the group, with the bankers who are also linked with us in this particular batch, you will get an idea how to start your journey to clear the JIB, and what are the things which we have to focus on this particular journey. So just start the preparation in the selection batch. As already Kinshuk sir told you, every kind of material is available. You want a comprehensive class, you want a recorded class, you want PDFs to revise. Like if you are not able to watch the recorded video, you can simply open the PDF, you can revise from there. You have a mock test, topic wise test, full length mock test, everything is available in this particular batch. So all the material, all the resources which is required to clear the paper will be available in this particular batch. So that's why our suggestion to all of you is that start your preparation, take a first step. In your whole journey, we will be there to guide you at each and every step of yours.
Yeah.
So that's my say.
Just to remind you all, before I'll give you my introduction, just to remind you, kindly note this is a full length batch and it is starting in the March, okay, in the month of this March. So full length batch after this, I don't think so it will be there immediately for May 25. Okay, so this is you can say the last batch, full length batch for May 25. So join this, don't miss this train. This train has started, so don't. Okay, the important part about this, I'll give you my introductions here. My name is Vishal Mantri. Many of you might be knowing me. Here, I have already worked in many of the foreign banks as well as private banks in all the departments, including your retail, trade finance, treasury, as well as corporate finance. I've trained for more than 14, 15 years. Almost 30, 40,000 students have passed through me. In fact, all our mentors are the same. Here, not only me, all our mentors have trained more than 15,000 students, roughly. So that's why you are in the safe hands. Okay. Now, just to talk about the subjects here, I'll be teaching you RBWM. In RBWM, the topic is retail banking and wealth management. It's a combination of the two. So in retail banking, you'll have all the basics, introduction of the for retail banking, various retail versus corporate, profitability, all these topics. And then you'll go to the products of retail banking. Now, importantly note, this topic, module B, you'll have roughly from PPB, some part from PPB. Then afterwards, you have wealth management. Wealth management is a new topic. New topic means it is related to HNI clients. But the questions are huge and the topic is also a big one. You'll have all the latest updates of taxation, plus your various other taxations as well related to your housing or your basically stock market. All these taxes are included. So that's why this will be an important topic. And plus, last part of yours will be housing finance. Because you see, any bank today is having roughly 60 to 70% of the income from housing loans. So that's why housing loan has a separate section in your RBW. Okay. So as you can see, I've worked in all these foreign banks, Citibank, as well as DBS, as well as HDFC Bank, cleared all these JIB, CIB, CDCS exams. Okay. Certified bank trainer. So, and in fact, as I told you, all our mentors have the same credentials, similar credentials. Okay, so you are in the safe hands and follow the batch, join the batch immediately. Yeah, Kinshuk sir, we can move on to the next. Yeah, Manjot ma'am.
So I will be taking care of two subjects. One is principles and practices of banking, and second is IE&IFS. So me and Kinshuk sir will be taking your IE&IFS subject. So first, if I talk about PPB, principles and practices of banking, this is the subject which is the lengthiest subject of your JIB. Like it have around 55 units, and the starting module A and B, they cover almost 60 to 70% part of your syllabus. Like 41 units are there in module A and B. C and D is comparatively very small modules, but A and B module cover 60 to 65% weightage of your syllabus. So that's why these two modules are very important to cover. They are very lengthy. And the one more thing you will find a difficulty in IE&IFS, sorry, in the PPP paper is that how to remember such kind of norms, regulation, a lot of regulation or a lot of documentation, prudential norms, everything is there in the PPP. So once you start reading the subject, once you start your subject of PPB, you will be feeling familiar to the syllabus because it is a principles and practices of banking. As the name suggests, this is your subject on which you actually working in a bank. So you will feel a lot of connected to the subject. You will feel a lot of connection to the terminologies. But the only problem with the PPB subject is that it's very lengthy and lot of norms are there. So how to cover that? There is only one option. Do make sure you revise it regularly and practice the questions. So module A and B, they talks about the general banking operation, your functions of banks. So this is the two module which cover each and every work that you have done in a bank, each and every terminology you will be aware about it. Module C is a banking technology which cover all the terminologies on which bank is working. If I talk about core banking solution, any kind of software, hardwares, applications on which banks are working, that will be in the module C. So you have worked on that. You know what CBS your bank is using, but what are the features of it, how it works, how it relates the central database with all the branches of a bank, that you have to cover in detail in the module C. And module D is very small. It talks about the ethics in banking and financial institution. It's a very small module, only 5 units are there. Very interesting module it is because it simply teaches us that how to be a good employee, how to be an ethical employee, how to follow your moral principles, what human values you have to inherit in you while you are working in a bank, in a financial institution, that we have to cover. And simply in the module D, everything is about the word, like a certain word, what actually it represents. That's what we have to cover. So in PPB, I would say start with the A module, then B, then C, and D. D module you can cover within a day only. Let's say, for example, if I am taking a module D, then I can only take like 4 to 5 hours classes required in which very detailed understanding of the topics will be there, and you can clearly cover your module D concept. And every time it have been seen 10 to 15 marks questions always asked from the module D. So very easy module, cover it and fix your 10 to 50 marks. In the module C, 20 to 25 marks questions have been seen always. So you can cover the module C as well and fix your 20 to 25 marks. And the module A and B, they are lengthy. Focus on these two modules more. Keep revising them regularly and practicing the questions. In PPB, you will find maximum questions will be case study questions. And what is required to clear the case study question? First, the conceptual knowledge. Second, the law act, which is it relates to like which act, which particular law talks about this particular situation or this particular instrument of a bank. Second, third thing which is required, how to apply that concept, that particular law or that act in that question. And the fourth thing is decision making. Like what is your decision making power at that time? How better you can take a decision at that particular moment if that case will come in your branch. So these 3 to 4 things are required to answer the case study questions. So do make sure in PPB you cover the practice of case study questions. Very important. Now let's talk about Indian economy, Indian financial system. This is a subject which covers 45 units. A and B module is an Indian economy part, which Kinshuk sir will be taking care of. And C and D is a part of Indian financial system. So I will be talking about C and D here. Indian financial system overview will be there in the module C, in which we will be covering each and every detail about how the financial system evolved, how it's working, what have been the recent reforms in the financial system. And module D talks about each and every financial product and services which cover the whole economy, whole investment market of the country. So in C and D, it covers around 60% of your weightage of syllabus. And for that, I would say concept clarity is very much important. Once you understand what this particular product is, what this particular service is, and how it works in real market, and at the time when a person is investing in a market, how it actually works. If you got that particular understanding, that's very simple module. So cover C and D module together. Don't break this chain. C and D have to be covered together. Revise it and practices. That's all you need. Now, Let's move to Kinshuk sir and let's talk about A and B module.
Yes. As ma'am has already told, that you have to cover module C and D together. Similarly, module A and B must be covered together, because in module A, we are talking about the economic architecture. And specific to the Indian scenario, we will be talking about the economic architecture of India in your module B. You will feel that the initial chapters of module B are more inclined towards the economics, the hardcore concepts of economics, like microeconomics, macroeconomics, and then we have classical theory of interest, and along with that, Keynes liquidity preference theory. But still, once we enter into the last 3 units, you will realize that yes, this particular module is talking about the Indian scenario of economic architecture. What is the beauty of this subject? You learn new things on daily basis. Luckily, IIBF has mentioned a deadline that beyond December 2024, you need not to go for the updates. But still, when you pick up the newspaper and turn the economy page, you will realize, if you have studied in a very serious manner the IE&IFS subject, you will realize that you are making more sense, much more sense with the newspaper concepts. Okay, so the main criteria for passing this particular exam of IE&IFS is practice. First exam will be of IE&IFS only. If you start practicing from the day one, you will be in a better position as compared to others. Why I am saying this? Because reading speed matters in this particular exam. The statements are very, very big in the actual exam, and you will find it difficult if you have not practiced the similar kind of questions at your home. So, the first thing which you must do while attending the class, start asking your doubts, clear them then and there. Secondly, as soon as you find some time, start solving exam relevant questions. Along with that, parallelly try to make amends in your reading speed and try to increase that as soon as possible. It will help you immensely in the real examination. Right, ma'am?
Yeah,
Exactly, sir.
that's right. Okay, now just to be on the lighter note, Amanjot ma'am and Kinshuk sir are taking the longest subjects of your JIB. Kindly note this, isn't it? Both of you
Exactly.
are taking the longest subjects. Means PPP is also the longest one. Indian economy is also the toughest one. Both of them.
Yes.
In comparison, I'll tell you, RBWM is a bit okay type. You can score more than 70 marks in RBWM. Even if you score somewhat less in the remaining subjects, you can definitely score more than 70 in RBWM. So that's a scoring subject. Okay. So let's move on to Aarti ma'am.
Yes, so Aarti ma'am will be taking up the AFM component. She has varied experience. Likewise, you can see that she has cleared the CA examination, BCom honors she has done. Along with that, she has audit experience in banks as well. So vast experience will come via Aarti ma'am, and she will be taking up the component which requires numerical practice. If you are from the commerce background, you will find it a bit easier, but maximum bankers, as we know, they are from non-commerce background only. So one bone of contention will be sorted if you attend the classes provided by Aarti ma'am. In detail, she will be teaching you all the modules. Along with that, how to solve numericals. If you have some tips and tricks from the expert, it will immensely help you in the real exam. Right?
Correct. Just to add on this, as you can see, she was an auditor. So you know the auditor's nature, right? They always find out the errors which you have done. So she'll be able to point out what all loopholes are there, and she gives you the right knowledge about this AFM. Okay.
Yes.
So in fact, I'll tell you, you are in the right hands for all the four subjects. Okay. Let's move on. So let me continue now. See this. Why? What is the selection batch? Everyone. Selection batch. Look at this. Starting from 8th of March, note the dates. Don't miss the dates. Even a single lecture is very important because that can cause you, if you miss a single lecture, that can cause you around 2 to 3, 4, 5 marks. And you know the importance of 4, 5 marks. In fact, all you bankers know the importance of 49 and 50, isn't it? The whole life changes because of 49 and 50. So start from the day one, don't miss even a single lecture. And even if you miss it, suppose due to our pressures, March ending, we might miss something. In that case, follow the recorded sessions. Because those are also here. Before coming to the next lecture, kindly follow the recorded sessions of the earlier lecture. If you have not missed out on something, so that you are in link, you are in sync with the class going on. So coming on to this, it is starting on 8th of March. Look at the features: 300 plus hours of online classes, 150 plus test series, 150 plus ebooks. Now coming to the point of ebooks and test series. Test series and ebooks in this session are to the level of chapter wise. Per chapter you are getting. Imagine in such details you are getting all these things. So per chapter you are getting, okay, and chapter wise you are getting. Number one. Number two, if you see test series, even the test series are the questions which are recollected from the previous year's question, previous year's live exams. So you'll be having the feel of the this overall exam, live exam over here. Okay. So next features. Now increment Mahapack. Kinshuk, you can continue on this increment Mahapack.
Yes, yes, sir. As you can see that we have one dedicated increment pack for JAB examination. The features are you will be getting the online live classes, which is the USP of our batches. Along with that, mock tests and ebooks will be there along with the recorded videos that you will get in every course. But when we talk about the increment Mahapack, it includes one JAB increment box as well, where you will be getting 4 books in physical form, and you can solve n number of questions using these 4 books because they include all the 4 subjects of IE&IFS, AFM, PPB, and RBWM. Plus, you will be getting formula sheet along with that study planner for each subject. Fine, these things you will be getting in the physical form. This parcel will be delivered at your home, at your place, whatever address you provide us, and this will be delivered along with the ADA 247 merchandise and affirmation cards, which our faculty members have mentioned personal message on these affirmation cards. So more or less, along with the JAB Mahapack 2.0, you will be getting some physical form books, formula sheets, planners, and your merchandise for ADDA 247. Now, what is the feature of JAB Mahapack 2.0? This is the area where you must focus. Your exam preparation will be very, very easy if you follow the live sessions which will be provided in this JAB Mahapack 2.0, 450 plus test series, ebooks will be there, and 1300 plus videos will also be provided. So one stop solution, as we were mentioning earlier, this is the one stop solution which you will require to crack this exam in May 2025 only, right? And for discounts, we are running various discounts. Very, very limited time period, I would say these discounts will be there. So do avail them as soon as possible. You will be getting 80% off on this particular batch. Discount of 80% will be provided, plus 1% extra if you access this course or enroll in this course via the application. And our application is available on both the operating systems, be it Android operating system or the Apple iOS. So do make most out of it and apply the coupon code, that is select 80. This is the coupon code which you can use to avail the maximum discount.
Just to continue from here, see here, as Kinshuk sir has already told you, that you'll be getting multiple batches over here. Remember, you're getting almost 12 to 15 batches per subject. Now imagine, even if you attend 10 batches per subject in this Mahapack, you're getting that many times revision. Now, if you have a revision for 10 times, do you need to study anything else? So yeah, studies are almost done over here only. So that is the beauty of the Mahapack. That's why avail this Mahapack, join this new batch. New batch is, again I'll repeat, it's at the right time with the full length batch, full details batch. Okay. And as Kinshuk sir has already told you, select 80 is a code. Never forget this code. You'll use the select 80 to get 81% discount, 1% extra through the app. Okay.
Exactly. One more positive point is there in this particular Mahapack or JIB Increment Mahapack, that the upcoming crash course and revision batch will also be available to you. And the revision batch have always given us the 90 to 95% success rate. That's why we have decided that every time we have to introduce the revision batch. So if you enroll in the Mahapack, you do not have to go for individually to buy the revision batch. So that's why our suggestion is go with the Mahapack. It will give you comprehensive batch, crash course, revision batch. Everything in a one product will be available to all of you.
Yeah, definitely. And very important one, remember, join this batch starting from 8th of March. Don't miss it. Okay? Chalo, bye from my side and bye from our side. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks.